Hi folks, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be doing one video, very special fragrance. I was taking my time to do initial impression on this. I gave it a few days of wearing, and this perfume is kind of nice. Okay, from House of Lattafa. You can see from the title, this is gonna be Lattafa's Amarati collection, niche Amarati collection. It's called Khanjar. Okay, Khanjar or Khanjar, right? So this is a massive, huge. You can say it's like almost like a size of a shoebox sort of a presentation, massive presentation. And fragrance is somewhat, I would say if you like fragrance like Ganymede, and the similar ones, you're going to like this one. Okay, so this perfume I bought from a page called Senzone, and they were very quick to dispatch this. I was very happy, but sadly one part of the presentation sort of broke. It's not their fault. Definitely it happens a lot, during the package carrying and all. So it's like, I'll show you. So this one is a little bit expensive. This is around $50 in Bangladesh, and in USA and stuff, other countries I saw the prices around $60-65. So yeah, niche Amarati means it's higher than Lattafa's Pride line. Okay, Lattafa Pride, I do have maybe this one here, Lattafa's Massa, which is also similar to this, but they have differences. I'll talk about this. So the next from Lattafa regular, then they have Lattafa Mason Alhambra, and then Pride, and then Niche Amarati. So very interesting. So first thing you see is this one. When you get the packaging, you get this, the picture of the bottle, which is in this beautiful artistic sort of like a dagger, like inspired bottle, and you can feel this little bit raised, and then the name, other information. This is 85 ml. This one thing that really I'm a little bit sad about, because perfume is more expensive than the other line, but the juice level is less. So the other one is this very sturdy box. This thing, if you see, this thing looks from far, if I did not tell you the price range, you would imagine this is like $80, $90, $100 presentation, because this stuff is huge. The box is very big and sturdy, and that's where the bottle stays inside. I took it out already. So if I open this, there's a holder, but one of the holders got broken. So sorry. Yeah, this is like that. Okay, and this is supposed to be like this. Okay, so let me just show you how it's supposed to come. Okay, it's supposed to be like this. Man, this is messy. Okay, so it will be like this, and the bottle will be inside. But this thing sadly came off, and I didn't realize that. I thought at first there's a holder, but this one broken. There's a plastic. So yeah, sad about that. You also get the booklet, which gives all their niche Amarati line fragrances coming soon. There are few coming soon, and there are few of them out already. Yeah, you must have seen some of these in the shops, right? So you can go and check. They have really beautiful presentations as well. So maybe they have body sprays or something as well. I did not actually check, to be honest, So they have quite a few. Okay, so these are supposed to be very expensive, luxurious perfumes, EDP concentration. Here comes the highlight of the presentation, which I think is really gorgeous. I don't know if it's all metal, maybe this part is glass, but it's all painted. And if you see the detailing, this is a collector's item. Okay, even reminds me of back in the days I used to see, like in the movies where they have the horsemen and everything, they put like the wine, I think in Spanish countries, so they put wine and drink it like this, so holder for a drink perhaps also. But this one, they made it look like Khanjar, means like this Arabian fighters or warriors, they would have this sword or this thing in the maybe the waist, and then this is the cap. Cap has a gemstone. I mean, this is amazing presentation. I got it for the presentation, I'll not lie to you. So I'm wearing the perfume. I'm wearing the perfume in my hand here, and you can see the oiliness. This one is pretty oily. I pre-sprayed this about 20 minutes back. Let me do a fresh respray. Okay, let's go double spray for like just for the review, and this thing clicks into place. But this is very difficult to sit. If I had like the whole thing was, let me try to assemble. Okay, this fragrance would look really, man, making my life difficult. Okay, it would look something like this. Okay, like if I sit it, it would be something like this. I'll put a picture I took before it broke, or okay. So it's like supposed to sit like this, but there's no way you can make it stand in your collection. Okay, so should keep the box if it's intact, right? So let's talk about this after a long introduction. 5 minutes gone already. Very strong stuff. Okay, Let me read the notes from Fragrantica. They have notes from Fragrantica: nutmeg, ginger, pimento, violets, patchouli, cashmere, leather, vetiver, incense, and musk. So from this note breakdown, you don't see any mango in there, okay, which was in the other one, which is called masa. They have mango in masa, saffron, lemon, pink pepper, violet leaves, osmanthus, orange blossom, ginger, mineral notes, sweet, patchouli, amber. And then the other one that I have, this was masa. Okay, masa is one of my favorites, really really long lasting, good fragrance. Another one is this one, I think from maybe Paris Corner, isn't it? I forgot this house. Emir, yeah, Emir collection. This is called Celestial. This is also a known dupe or inspired version of Ganymede, which has mineral notes, suede, violet leaves, akigala oud, uh, saffron, Italian mandarin, Chinese osmanthus, immortal. So more or less, you see these common, like notes that you have. All of them has, But this one, when I tried for the first time, I knew, from House of Lattafa, Ganymede dupe. So I was pretty ready to accept the fact that they may just pour whatever they have in masa in this, okay, and just call it a new fragrance and make it so much more expensive, right? At first, when I spray this, I will not lie to you, it feel like, yeah, they are the same, almost identical juice with minor differences here and there. But I gave it time, I want to see less price in masa. Let's say it's the same juice, 100 mil, and you know long lasting, right? So why would they make 85%? It's not even extra de parfum, and makes like, let's say, $60 versus 40, $45, $15 more, $20 more for what? I just wanted to see this, okay? And there's also, I'll compare it with another one that is a take on Ganymede, Kenzo Homme Edit Intense. So I tested, experimented all of them, but I think this perfume, it will show you magic. This is pretty nice. This is a niche version. Okay, let me just start like this, niche version of the masa. And yes, the juice level is less, but the potency in this is 10 out of 10. Very beast mode, ultra beast mode. I go 5 sprays, both hands, 2 on my shirt, 1 at the back of my neck, something like that. This thing performs, okay? So performance wise, great. This performs more like extra de parfum. So projection from this also beastly. About 3.5 hours when I wore this, I went to meet someone. They said, "Are you wearing Ganymede?" Straight away, they were just like, they just knew, So I said, "No, it's not Ganymede, but similar, close." So this thing projects beautifully. If there's a little bit of breeze, in the summer days, hot, maybe it is going to. I think ideal weather is, let's say, it's going to storm after a hot day, and you suddenly see, say, some sort of like a whirlwind, or what do you call the thing, that all the leaves and all the dust, they just make sort of like a storm, and then they move around, and you feel this cool breeze on your face. This is what it feels like. And there's no mention of mango, and I try to smell it, and I don't smell the mango in there. I smell spices, and that's where it's different from masa. This is masa is more fruitier and sweeter. This is more spicy. It has more depth, and it has, definitely on dry down, you feel more prominent leather. Some florals, the osmanthus is mentioned. Yeah, a little bit of mandarin there, but it's not as fruity. At first, I thought this was fruity, but this leans more towards niche amarati. They said, right? It leans more towards like some amouage fragrances, how they're built, like interlude, not as dark, but the spices remind me of some of the amouage, like Epic Man. There was a red one, Journeyman. This one feels like that niche version, okay? And at that point, yeah, you get the Ganymede, but not as mineral or as metallic. The emphasis is so much more on the sweet and the spicy. So this is definitely interesting perfume, but I can so see it, people who are impatient, or let's say they're a little bit like new in the game, they will say, yeah, this smells just like masa, which is here. Yeah, on the dry down, man, the masa and this, they are not exactly same. The masa one is more sweeter. You can see almost like a mango chutney. I'm talking about masa. This is plenty nice. This is going towards straight for Ganymede, and very similar to that is this one, the blue bottle, which is called, I always say Bucephalus. No, it's not. It's Celestial. You can also get that, this very good perfume. I love this as well. Beautiful bottle. They're so much cheaper than this. This one, Celestial, is half the price of that. Okay, so you can go with Masa and the Celestial, great perfumes. But here comes the two contenders. Okay, these two, I do not know which one actually. I would say maybe Kenzo lasts and projects a little bit more prominent. because I've been having this for a very long time. This thing is the ultimate bro. Okay, this thing now cost about 85 bucks. Okay, so this being almost the same price if you talk about 85 mil versus 100 mil. So this one is a little bit unique. This one takes that blue, green, aromatic, designer meets niche, you know. So let's say it's a green, spicy, Bleu de Chanel uh, type of perfume, but also like Ganymede. So it's really interesting. But if you want not anything fresh, you want more of a spicy fragrance that you can wear on a rainy day, on a breezy day, mild, cool, a little bit warm, you know, this fragrance on the shirt, man, you go 4 or 5 sprays, it will cover half your day. Okay, that's the great thing about it. But again, if you ask me, is it worth spending that money if you already have Ganymede? No, Ganymede is a superior perfume. That fragrance, I is it, there's another one, Encalade or something, I forgot the name. There are three I tried, mind blown, you know. Like, I'm sorry to say, yes, Lattafa, Mirati, good, you know, these houses, Kenzo's good, but when I tried Ganymede, man, the quality in there, there's just no compromise. The amount of the oil and amount of the quality ingredients in there, it's perhaps, I don't know if 50 ml is worth 200 something dollars, but if you can afford that, these fragrances all are great. I'm not going to say this is the one that you have to have, but the other ones you cannot have. Masa is simply superb. You guys know how much I love Masa. So if you don't want to spend so much money, don't want to get the bottle, and you do mind the 85 ml, 15 ml missing, don't get this. Okay, this fragrance, yes, it goes side by side. I'll just say it goes side by side with Masa. They're both like Middle Eastern type. You, if you layered them, people cannot tell you are wearing two different perfumes. But uh, along, you know, along the way, you know, it goes a little bit like a detour it takes, and it goes more spicier side. And if you just test it on the dry down more, you'll see this one has so much more pronounced leather, not suede, leathery texture over this. This one stays more fruity, mineral like, that metallic feel. And yeah, this one, the mango is there, but this one on the dry down, I don't get any mango, right? So yeah, that's where I would say is the similarities and differences are. Is it redundant to have those and this? Yeah, in a way, because you are not getting like a apple and oranges. You're getting apple versus maybe Granny Smith apple, like that comparison, or something special, or apples a little bit bigger. Okay, lame. But it's just this is just a more not smoky, just spicy, serious, and more premium take on the Ganymede. And it's very interesting. If you wear this on the shirt, it lasts about 10 to 12 hours. That's where the power is, and I think it balances the performance, you know, like the price versus the performance. Overall, I love this perfume. I love what they did with the presentation. Sadly, I will not keep the presentation because it will take so much space. But yeah, this perfume bottle is 10. The fragrance, I'll give it 9 out of 10. If this one had 100 ml in it, I would give it perfect. You know, no, I'll give it 9.5. But because the juice is missing, a little bit stingy, 9 out of 10. Okay, Khanjar, check it out. Just want to do this review today because I want to talk about it, and I really like this perfume a lot. I will wear this a lot more, and I'll update you in future time. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.